Hi, today we are going to paint this beautiful flower Cosmos, yellow and orange Cosmos. It's also called Cosmos sulfur or sulfur Cosmos. So it looks like this. I've used the stretched canvas. So you can use any acrylic brand and simple brushes, flat brushes, 862, some thin round brush also. So I use Camel acrylic brand. They are very good. So we are trying to create the background right now. So I take normal green, then some light green, then also black or gray, dark gray also you can take. So I have taken dark gray, but you can take black also. So I'm directly applying the dark gray. So you can apply black also. So I'm planning to apply this darker color in the top as well as in the bottom. So in the middle I'll have some green. So the green mixed with gray or black, that I've started applying now. So during wet condition the acrylic beautifully blends, mixes together. In the middle I'm trying to apply light green, also blending with the dark green. Try to use bigger the brush. I'm using number 12 flat brush. So after the light green, now again I started applying the dark green. So try to have longer strokes so it will look more uniform. So applying the darker color in the bottom. So colors go waste if you take more color from the tube. So it looks like I've taken less for the black. Now I'm taking that again and applying in the bottom. Okay, so now I want a soft transition from light to dark, from green to darker color, but it is not soft now. So I'm taking some more dark green and I'm going to apply in the boundary between green and darker color, applying the darker green directly and making it soft now. The boundary between the green and the darker color in the bottom. Okay, so let it dry. So once it dries, then we can work on the flower. So as you see, the finished work I'm showing in the right top. So I'm taking red as well as yellow, also some white. The red is vermilion, so any red you can take it. Also, don't worry about exact color match. So I'm trying to see the size of the flower. So using my hand, I saw that. I'm just planning the size of the flower. So the middle point I just marked. Now working on the petals. Now I use number 3 flat brush. So even white can be applied directly. So I kind of mix white and yellow. Petal in the left and petal in the right. So these are the beautiful flowers, Cosmos flowers. So in India also, in Kerala you can see, in Tamil Nadu also you can see. So throughout India you can see this flower, but they are very popular in Americas. So I'm working on the basic shape now. So we need not draw all the details. Do not even think of drawing all the details, but now focus only on the basic shape. So after making the basic shapes, I'll be filling all with white. Then I'll apply the proper color. So in acrylic, you can always think of doing in layers. So trying to increase the size of the petal in the bottom. So it can be white plus yellow, or white also directly you can apply. And the size of the flower matters. So I have planned the yellow flower bigger, then orange little smaller. So I've seen a lot of such flowers in during flower show in Lal Bagh, Bangalore. So the backlight in the flowers are thin and gentle. The backlight is going to be fantastic for these flowers. So backlight means the light source in the opposite direction, and you can take a photograph such that the flower has a darker background, and you can see this backlight. It's called backlight, and the transparency of the flower. So it will look very beautiful. Okay, so kind of two coats I have done of white. So we have set proper background. So over that, this is white plus yellow. I'm applying white plus yellow, which is the lighter color. Later I would apply yellow directly at few places. Also, finally I'll be touching with orange. So in acrylic, comfortably you can think of painting in layers. So the white plus yellow, comfortably the proper color sits. So without white it will be tough. So with the white background, it properly, whatever the color you apply, the color properly sits. So this smaller brush is good enough. Trying to do the edges. Carefully notice in each petal I am making the sharp edges in each petal. So that's how the flower is. The design of the flower is like that. So I'm making, carefully notice the edges I'm making. So this is how we build. So from the basic shape, then we can change to the shape that we want. Okay, the edges I have done. Now at few places I'm applying yellow directly. The tone, slowly you can build the tone from light to dark or dark to light. So applying this yellow directly and trying to get the depth for the flower. So making the small flower is quite easy. Just the petals, single stroke petals you can make. So I've used yellow. Now I've used a little bit white plus yellow for some highlight. So now I'm again applying white and trying to get back the highlights. Trying to decide the another location for another small flower. So it will be interesting if we make a big flower, a small flower, and more smaller flower. Okay, now I'm planning the size of the orange flower. So they have more petals, maybe some, I think they are some 7 or 9 petals they have. 2, 3, 4. So the process of painting with the white, it is called blocking. So I'm blocking the space. Once you block the space, then on top we can apply proper color. Okay, so I'm happy with the size and position of the flower. Now I'm making the orange color, mixing yellow and red and filling with the orange color. So that's going to be the base color. First blocked with the white, now I'm orange color, applying the orange color. We should try to bring the difference in tones. So this orange color thing, so if it is gets darker, then it will be more of red. So I'm taking the red and applying. Some petals will be over the other, and together it will look thick or darker tone. So for them I'm applying this red directly. Making the edges in each petal. Observe the sharp edges I make. Mostly bottom of the flower, we have to give a darker tone. So red I'm applying for the bottom of the flower. So I'm taking yellow plus white for some highlights now. So added the highlights. So difference in tones is very important. So you need to do the same for the yellow flower also. I'm taking some light brown, very little of light brown can be mixed with yellow. Very little light brown, mix it with yellow. So using this tone for the darker color, darker tone. So observe the places where I use it. So almost done. So now the stem, we have to work on the stem. We need green. So all type of green. So light green, dark green, both we need. Need to start with the light green. So I'm taking both the greens. Also taking some grey or black to make the green darker. Starting with the light green now. And have a cloth, so whenever you take the brush out of water, it will have a lot of water. So that is to be removed. Okay, starting with the thin line. So the bunch of flowers looks like a family, isn't it? A big one and a small one, and like father, mother and kids. Okay, so now I'm taking darker green and trying to apply again over this, leaving out a very small edge in the left side of lighter color. Now darker green I'm applying to the right side of the stem. Now all the stems look very subtle and natural. So in the middle also. So we are seeing the flowers from the back side. So we see this middle point also where the stem attaches to the flower. Only for some selected stems I will make the highlight. Need not do this for all the stems. We'll have a combination of light green, normal green and dark green. I'm using a small round brush, maybe number 2 or 3 you can use it. So almost done with the painting. So I am Alagar, Muralidharan Alagar. So I'm from Chennai, artist from Chennai, take art classes also. So I have my painting, contemporary painting collection too. You can check my site, check all my paintings and art class details. So I take classes for kids and seniors, sketching, oil pastels, watercolor and acrylics, and human and figure drawings also. And contact me if interested. So here comes the cuckoo bird. So using with a thin brush is always challenging. So every time you need to dip in the water and wet, because it quickly dries the paint. So doing some final touches again with the orange color in the bottom of the yellow flower. I'm touching a little bit of orange. That's going to make it more rich. Okay, have fun. So here it comes after the color correction, and this is how it looks like. Hope you like this video. Kindly subscribe and share it with your friends. Have a good day.